welcome to the improvised generation. You're about to see a completely improvised episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, or should I say, in the style of Star Trek The Next Generation. So before we can beam you aboard the McGinley, we're going to need a suggestion we're going to need a security clearance in the form of a suggestion. It's all improvised, folks. So, to get us started, give me a suggestion of something you want that just happened right before the show started. What happened just before the lights came up?
Drinking.
Cocktails.
Cocktails, drinking, we're all on the same page. Great. McGinley, sold out house to beam up.
Personal log, Mark Holverson, stardate 476.23. Much of the ship is actually taking singing lessons from Dr. Scott in order to prepare for a cocktail party where we will perform all of our wonderful songs.
And a one, and a two, and...
Boo, 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 boo,
Stop!
It's been 5 hours of this!
It's as if we've never rehearsed.
Dr. Scott, perhaps we need a break to soak in all of this new singing knowledge you've given us.
Yes, but aren't we all Starfleet officers? Don't we all have a song to sing? Why, the Betazoid with a chip on her shoulder, the Klingon with the anger of a tiger, the ensign with something to prove.
The chip is actually in my head.
My point is, we are not just officers, we are auteurs, singers. Why, I remember being in West Edmonton, singing as a young boy the pop song, "Hey, it's gonna be all right."
Sorry I'm late. Have I missed the Edmonton speech?
Not yet, just in time.
Did it get to #1? No. "Hey, everything is gonna be all right" did not get to #1. But the Canadian charts are tough. I want us to be more than just a crew, more than just a sturdy commander, a steadfast captain, a confounding Vulcan,
Or a long-winded doctor.
Well, in the halls of what was Juilliard here on the holodeck, long-winded is the game. We will be singers. Say, aye, aye, doctor!
Aye, doctor!
We will be more than just the sum of our parts. Say, aye, aye, doctor!
Aye, doctor!
Hi, Doctor.
Hey, it's gonna be all right. Should have been #1. Say, aye, aye, doctor!
Aye, doctor!
Aye, aye, Doctor.
It's possible.
Yes. So what song are we singing, Doc?
Oh, holy night. A liturgical song from Earth, from when I was a child. A simple song about a family. Taking care of the young, taking care of the poor. Going where no one has gone before.
I think we're ready.
I'm gonna okay.
On your
Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna go 1 and a 2 and
Boots for Thompson.
Thompson here.
The ambassador has arrived.
Oh! Look at that. All right, I'll see you guys back on the bridge.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. I'll go with you. I don't want you to have to go alone.
That's all right. This is my opportunity to sing the solo.
Alright. A 1 and a 2 and
Boots to Vina.
holy.
This is Vina. You're wanted as well. Oh, I really like singing.
That's all right. We can do it with 4.
We got this.
You know what? Duty calls. At 1600 hours. 1600 hours? We'll come back to the holodeck and finish our song.
Great. Great.
Sounds great.
Everybody's adjourned. Great
Thanks,
work.
Doctor.
Great. Everybody, just so good.
Boots Thompson, I am beaming the ambassador on now.
I'll be right there.
Good evening. The captain will be here shortly.
Shortly. Your captain is not here to greet me.
I'm afraid she had another matter of significant importance.
Perhaps he does not feel that peace for my people is important.
I assure you, Ambassador Green, she does.
Very well. I will put my faith and my future of my people in her hands.
Final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship McGinley. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Starring Eliza Pearl as Captain Georgia Thompson.
Paul Hungerford as Commander Jack Denton.
Amanda Troop as Lieutenant Commander Ilaria Vina.
Scott Palmason as Dr. Alistair Scott.
Sarah Montoy Pepka as Lieutenant Janie Boots.
Matt Pittner as Lieutenant Frost Clem.
Lori Jones as Nurse Maura Culverson.
Jessica Lynn Birdie as Ensign Cassiopeia Snow.
And Rob Ullett as Counselor Trulock.
So, it's funny being on a ship. It seems like there's no seasons, you know? But apparently it's almost Earth Christmas.
Yes, that's right. That's why I suggest everyone visit the holodeck and spend some time in the Christmas program that I created.
That's very thoughtful for those who celebrate Christmas. I don't think I would know what to do with myself. I would just go straight to presents and food.
Well, I think it's a great cultural and diplomatic experience to learn about Christmas throughout different cultures and different types of solstice or end of year celebrations throughout cultures. It's not just Christmas. There's winter solstice, there's Kwanzaa. That is a very little known holiday.
Ah. On Beta Z, we celebrate spring.
Yes.
It's generally celebrated by drinking copious amounts and, well, having a lot of fun.
Sounds like most celebrations and holidays.
Oh,
In
well,
fact, we're having that cocktail party.
yes.
Captain,
Yes. Lieutenant Frost.
I've just showed the ambassador to his room.
Oh.
He did not seem pleased.
Oh.
He said it was not to his specifications.
All right. I guess I need to put my diplomacy into practice.
I think it was a misunderstanding, don't you, Frost? I mean, we were told he arrived, but not that we had to meet him immediately.
Well, by the time I got down to the transporter room, he was already gone.
I think it was that, Captain, Lieutenant Commander, and it was the things he requested in his room. He requested live fish.
And were they not procured?
Apparently not.
Were they dead fish?
There was no fish at all.
That's not an acceptable oversight. Lieutenant Frost, can you take care of that personally?
I can.
I'll go visit the ambassador.
He's on deck 6.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Enter.
Ambassador Green, my deepest apologies. I am Captain Georgia Thompson. I apologize for not meeting you at the transporter room. That is unacceptable.
There are dead fish in my room. I require live fish after transportation. My metabolism is very fast. And if I do not eat immediately after transportation, I become irritable.
Yes, of course. I will call for live fish immediately. Lieutenant Frost!
Frost here.
Lieutenant Frost, how are those live fish coming along for the ambassador?
I'm on my way now, Captain.
Thank you. As you
Forgive my...
see, we will correct this oversight.
Of course, of course. Forgive me, Captain. I know you are here on a mission of peace. But I feel as though war will destroy my people and my planet. There is so much death and destruction. All we have left is the Federation and Starfleet's ability to stop this war. I fear the worst. That Starfleet themselves will be drawn into a war.
A war with whom, Ambassador?
Isn't that the question at hand? Who is causing this violence to my people? What has stirred up such dissent? Some unknown entity has caused pain, has caused destruction, and death, Captain. Death. Millions of our people have died, and we don't know how. Enter. The ship is very complex.
We have special suites on which there are doors on both
I
sides.
am grateful for your humble attention to my comfort.
I have your live fish, Ambassador.
Vina,
Yes.
what do you think could be this unknown entity causing death and destruction?
I don't know. Ambassador Darnock is very unusual.
My
Do you think
family name Green is often used as my professional term. Darnock is my first name.
I apologize. Ambassador Green. Seems like nothing but missteps today.
Yes, we will leave you to your meal.
No, you mustn't go.
Is your planet primarily aquatic?
There is much water, yes.
And has the water been drying up?
A bit, but that is our own faults of using fuel that has deteriorated our atmosphere. Only recently has our government fallen to rebellion, as though some sort of hidden force has been striking against us. Captain Thompson, you must help us. Come to the planet. Come to our planet and see everything that has happened. Without your attention, without the presence of Starfleet, as I say, we will die.
I was not able to find the supplies we need.
I fear our daughter will be next. She is looking so frail.
I feel as if I'm about to breathe my last.
Ambassador Green, you have a windy, dusty planet. That's for sure.
There's no one here to greet us.
Ambassador Green. So on your travels, you must be hungry. We have fish in the foyer.
Thank you, Sailor. We will enter the foray.
Sailor Red. Each person, the color, coordinating with their profession, much like us, command, engineering, medical.
We are about an hour away from nightfall. It gets quite cold. We shall go in now.
Ambassador Green, where's all the water?
Missing.
Nurse, I was hoping that you could help me with a task that I have.
Of course!
I was speaking with the captain earlier, and I made a decision that I think it would be useful to help the ambassador and his planet, which is being wrought with possible war, potential destruction. I think that we could use the human lesson of Christmas to potentially alleviate their troubles. But the problem is, I do not fully understand it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Do you know? I understand it was led by Santa Claus, is that correct?
Yes, basically. I do want to say that I have no idea how Christmas is going to help this planet. But I will gladly tell you about Christmas. As a Klingon raised on Earth, I loved the traditions of getting together, opening lots of presents, and laughing merrily with some apple cider, sometimes some eggnog, and then all talking about family and belonging and togetherness. That was Christmas for me on Earth.
Isn't that it, the message right there? Togetherness and belonging? Do not those things prevent war?
Oh my goodness. I never thought about it so simply.
Yes.
I think we get lost in the stuff. The Christmas morning running down the stairs, having a big present and ripping it apart.
You know, one thing I do not understand, though, is that it was us, the Vulcans, that introduced warp technology to the human race. But clearly, this Santa Claus must have had it himself.
You see, Chulak, most of Earth's religions were based on myth, and Santa Claus was this wonderful representation of giving. And
He was not real?
I once had this very hard conversation with my parents. No, sometimes earthly parents lie to their children and tell them that there is a mythical creature that gives them gifts. But in fact, it's better because it's them, and they loved you that much.
I see. Thank you. So we must create an elaborate pantomime of sorts to solve this world's war.
Hey, 10 Ford is closing. If you guys want anything, last call.
Well, just before we go, 2 eggnogs, just so you can experience it, and then we're gonna get right on it.
Thank you.
That's a duty. That's a duty. No, it's a doozy. Perhaps it's a duty as well. But I'll do it. Hey, replicator, 2 eggnog.
This is very exciting.
And we're close.
It's pretty fascinating when you look at a planet that was once entirely aquatic and now is completely desert.
I remember when Earth was as close to this and we narrowly escaped. Sounds like they didn't quite get the same fate that we had.
Well, you know, we had some good brains thinking on it, but
true.
we did get pretty close. Although I have to say, this planet shows a deceptively quick descent into the desert field. It doesn't seem natural. You know, when Earth almost turned into a complete desert, there were specific markings. You could look at the geological factors at the time. The slow move down of the watermark, the elimination of the snowfields. But this I've never seen anything like it before.
It's almost like it's happened overnight, which is not possible.
It's not possible.
Not possible.
But that's what the science says.
Well, if there's anyone I know that could put their head around this, it's you, Janie Boots.
I guess I'm going snow plowing. Listen. No. Did I say something wrong?
As you may have noticed, the cocktails that you are about to consume contain tiny fish. It is a custom on our planet, is it not, Green?
Yes, Ray.
The consumption of live fish is a sign of peace for our...
Did you say the conception of live fish?
Forgive me, am I not speaking clearly? The consumption of live fish.
I feel like that's gonna come back later.
What is going on? Tagnor!
Our daughter has died! She has succumbed to the unknown! Oh!
It's all right. Clear away. We have the doctor here.
Farah the Yellow, you must grab a hold of yourself!
I cannot! And you, Federation, what will you do to help us?
Green, how can you let this happen? Our entire planet is falling apart. This is on you.
This is not Green's fault.
No, you sit here in your palaces.
Yes.
You sit here drinking your drinks and eating your fish. My daughter had no fish.
If it were for not our palaces, you would not have a daughter in the first place.
We will revolt!
We will revolt if you do not bring back the fish.
Hold on 1 second, Doc. What is it?
Look, I am not from Domo 4. I am new to your planet. But this humanoid is dead.
Yes!
We shall tear the palace down brick by brick with what energy we have left.
You shall rue the day.
I will tell you this. We cannot bring your daughter back.
No!
She's telling us things we know. We know she's dead. That is why we destroy this place.
This display is unacceptable! You put that block down right now!
You will not hear the end of this! You will keep our daughter! You will keep her until you see us again! We need to understand what caused this, and to understand what caused this, I think we need to understand the people. What are their belief systems?
I think that is absolutely what we should do. But Vina, it sounds like there is an imbalance of resources. First of all, They're telling us that their water is drying up, yet they give us bowls of live fish to drink, and they have all this excess in their palace. I think what we're looking at really is social unrest, and we need to be prepared to step away from this. Yes,
Doc, explain.
She's pregnant.
What?
She's pregnant.
But she's deceased.
Doesn't mean she can't be pregnant.
She's pregnant. She is pregnant.
With fish.
Fish, exactly right.
This was just my guess. I haven't examined her.
No, you're an empath.
Do you think
That's
she's...
what you're supposed to do, yes.
Doc.
It's the
Something's
conception
something's
of fish.
happening.
Oh my
Something's
God.
happening, Doc.
Why am I always right? Why am I always right? I should feel...
Stop now! Oh my goodness. Look.
I think I'm gonna need a drink.
I think that makes a round for all of us.
Feel better now?
Yeah. When I get excited about an idea, I kind of lose my words.
There's so many reasons to like you, Janie.
Look at this. The core.
That's what... It shouldn't be turning like that.
But it is.
That's impossible.
It's rotating in the opposite direction as the rest of the Earth.
But the way that the polar caps are aligned, it should spin this planet completely out of orbit.
What does that shape remind you of? The way that it's funneling. You ever been to Kansas on Earth?
It's a tornado.
It's a water tornado.
I've heard of those. Water spouts. When the wind and the conditions are perfect, all of a sudden, in places it shouldn't happen,
Boots.
water...
Commander, the core of this planet is water.
Water.
And it wasn't like that until recently.
Somebody's caused it to become water?
I don't think the planet did it to itself.
It's as if there was something that was drilled down and funneled or siphoned the water all the way to the core.
Can you be more specific?
In ancient Earth, there were practices of drilling into the tectonic plates that caused great unrest. And it looks as though, by that calculation, something meticulously and slowly drained the water through, but didn't reach the peak until maybe just the night before.
Exactly.
And funneled all the water through.
We used to drill for oil. The oil came up out of the ground. This time, the drill was to take it down. That's where the water's gone, Commander.
But the planet surely can't sustain for this long.
I wouldn't expect so. If you switch up the core of a planet, I can't even predict what would happen.
How long do they have, Boots? This is insane!
Say a few days, Commander.
Our entire crew is down on that planet!
Commander, they have 24 hours. What do you mean she gave birth to a live fish?
We were going to ask you the same question. What do you mean by inseminating your people with fish?
That's quite a bold claim, Ilaria Vina.
I don't think it's bold at all. You presented us with bowls of fish, and you wanted us to consume them. Were we all going to bear fish infants for you?
You think so strangely of me?
think you are a planet of people who eat only fish and your water has gone away. Where else is there water but in your people?
There is there is a prophecy amongst our people.
I'd like to hear it.
Yes, we all would like to hear this prophecy.
There is an alignment that happens in the stars. And when the right star aligns with the wrong one, a child will be born under those stars. And fish shall be plentiful. This woman is the fulfillment of the prophecy.
It was you, Sailor. You have done this. You have brought this. You are the rebel. I will stop.
Darnock!
Get him down.
Darnock!
Lay him out on the counter.
Darnock! Oh! His fish! You killed it! You killed it!
I didn't know what to do. I panicked.
This is treasonous amongst our people!
It's been a long day.
And the thunderstorm shall rain down, and the sky shall open, and the rain shall pour. It is the second part of the prophecy, husband.
What's happening?
The rain is returning, and the desert that had consumed the world will be eliminated, and the world will be consumed with flood.
Our daughter, did she bring this about?
She has brought about the destruction of us all.
We are doomed.
So you think this could be fabricated? So we just put a fish inside a person.
I think this culture is grasping desperately to what is familiar and what they think will help them survive despite what's happening with their planet.
Isn't that what all cultures do? Don't they grasp desperately to the things they believe in, even more so in times of trouble? Look out those windows. Look at that rain coming down. Is this not the sign of trouble?
Alaria, but what if it is? What if it is the prophecy come true? Like the wormhole.
Frost, the wormhole is scientifically possible.
There was a prophecy predicting it. Right now that we're holding a fish that came out of a humanoid creature.
My
And
point.
it's somehow still alive in my arms.
Yes. And my point is, whether it's fabricated or whether it's reality, right now it's both. If they made it happen, then they made the prophecy happen. If the prophecy was meant to happen, then the prophecy made it happen.
Either way, it happened. So my point is this a prophecy, or who is this outside source that's causing all this destruction?
Frost, what difference does it make?
It makes all the difference, Captain, in my opinion, because there is no outside source. That means it's coming from internally from the planet. Some civil war. That someone that we're helping has actually caused all of this.
I have to agree. We were told this was a war, right? There was some kind of enemy. But really, Domo 4 is just trying to exacerbate their prophecy.
So you think
Get my point, right?
you think the Domo 4 peoples are exacerbating their problem so that it will fulfill the prophecy and therefore give them hope that they will make it through this crisis?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That is exactly. Yes.
My question to you all, my senior officers, is what place do we have here? We are sworn to not affect another culture unless they are in vital danger. If they are causing the danger, then I do not think we have a mission here.
Captain, I disagree. From what I know of Christmas, we are the wise men and the shepherds.
According to O Holy Night, this is the night of our dear Savior's birth.
Wait, that star. That wasn't there a second ago.
Captain, that's no star. That's the McGinley.
Let me get this straight, Boots. What you're saying is we could use the deflector shield to blast a second hole through the planet?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That would cause the water to shoot back out the spout that it's coming down?
That's exactly what I
And
said.
it would replenish the planet?
Precisely.
Commander, permission to offer my 2 cents.
By all means, Ensign. After all, you were the one who discovered it.
To me, it sounds like we're violating the Prime Directive. We don't know the cause of why that hole was drilled down there. Maybe this is what they want. Or maybe we'll do more damage.
There could be a way to see whether it's man-made or not.
Make it so.
Well, if you take a look at the way the hole has been carved, you see, have you ever heard of chaos theory? Chaos theory says a lot of things. Basically, if you take a piece of water and you drip it on your finger, the water will never drip the same way twice. So, if this hole is man-made, it's going to be precisely the exact circumference all the way around. But if it is natural, if it was meant to be by some kind of prophecy, well, this hole is going to go all the way all around.
To be clear, what you're saying is that no matter what we do, we won't know the outcome ahead of time?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Janie, just another reason to like you.
Commander, yes.
The nurse and I have a possible diplomatic solution.
Very well.
We have constructed a false deity that we could take down with us in order to talk to Green and bring sense to what is going on. Perhaps we can fish out what is happening.
From what I read in the prophecy, there is a deity. I'm not saying I agree with this plan, but there is a deity. It's a stretch, we know!
The choices I have before me are, do I
Violate the
Prime Directive? Thank you, Winston. Violate the Prime Directive by recreating a deity, or violate the Prime Directive by blasting a hole into a
I
planet?
think you have to violate some way, Commander.
I know this. When the captain left me in charge, she didn't want me violating anything.
You've been really good up until this point.
Thank you, Winston. Thank you so much for your approval.
Commander! Listen, also according to chaos actually work. We could completely blow up the planet 5 hours before it's gonna blow up anyway. I say we go for the deity.
What we know! Civilization after civilization! People fall for a deity. I say we go for it. But that's just me and my gut.
She had a traumatic thing happen with her parents.
Up on the roof, Claude. Tick, tick, tick.
Good job.
It seems like there's only one way to make this work. We're gonna do both.
Please come. Please come. Savior of the prophecy. You are our only hope. For my daughter. For us all. What is that? Husband! Husband!
I demand that the fish be given to me. It is the fulfillment of the prophecy.
The fulfillment is to be given to you?
I know what is to be done with the live fish born of the lone daughter.
We cannot be sure that you will not harm this fish baby if we turn it over to you.
When we invited the Federation here, we did not anticipate you muddling in our business so hard. We just wanted you to facilitate things.
Well, you invited us, and here we are.
And we facilitate things that need facilitating whether you decide what they are or not.
Under what grounds?
Deadman to Captain.
Captain here.
Captain, brace yourselves. We're about to plug this hole.
Deadman, what did I tell you?
Not to violate anything. Sometimes, Captain.
Captain, what hole is he referring to?
Captain, I'm going to plug this hole.
Deadman, I'm trusting you to not violate anything.
Captain, I assure you, we've discovered that the planet is holding the water in its core. We're going to use that to blast up into the atmosphere, and the water should cascade back down on
Okay,
the
Deadman,
planet's surface.
don't say the whole plan right now.
Oh, and what did you say? I didn't hear you.
Deadman, don't say the whole plan right now. We're...
Are you in danger?
No, we just...
Yes,
What?
you are.
Who said that? I'm beaming down there.
This guy's kind of cute, don't you think?
Sure.
How do you think negotiations are going in there?
Terribly. Terribly. Doesn't feel like Christmas at all.
Gentlemen, the decision has been to give me the fish.
Over
Or
my
your-
dead Bajoran body.
That can be arranged. I highly suggest you hand over the fish in the fulfillment of the prophecy in order to restore our planet back to what it once was.
Red, color of command, color of calm. Color of the chosen one, of the heart of our people.
What is this?
It is beginning.
No!
It is
Stand by the fire, Boots!
Lo, for I am the fish of the prophecy.
The fish of the prophecy!
Fish of the prophecy!
The fish of the prophecy!
Open your eyes.
No!
Look upon the
It's
deity.
too soon!
This is what you wanted. Look, it's
Fire
too
now,
soon.
Boots! Fire now!
No, you shouldn't be here yet!
He is here.
I
Now!
Fire now, Commander!
am the great fish of fairness, and I need to know why you have chosen this path.
It's working, Boots! It's working!
Seems to be stabilizing. The water is rising.
Water's rising into the
I've done the
atmosphere!
best I could for my people! I did what I thought was best!
The core's looking slowly.
We were threatened!
Boots!
Oh,
Let's beam down there! Chulak will take command of the ship!
outside forces beyond our control! We did what we thought the prophecy wanted!
Look, all the villagers are gathering.
Please!
The prophecy wishes for fishes to swim together, to be and spread love. That is what the fishes wish.
Fishes?
I
The atmosphere has stabilized.
to do just that.
Wait a second, Boots. The atmosphere. It's snowing.
Shouldn't be possible.
Is that snow?
Now this feels like Christmas.
Looks stable to me, Commander.
Well done, Boots.
I'm not much of a singer.
Oh, I couldn't.
This is the time. Everyone's watching.
We've rehearsed a lot.
I have come to spread love and joy. That is why I am here. To repair what has gone wrong.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long live the world, sing and fish till he appeared and the soul felt his worth.
Oh, it's Christmas!
Swing of weary
You didn't practice the second verse.
That is him! That is my son!
I'm glad that the Red Leader returned the baby fish to its grandparents.
It's amazing, that prophecy, isn't it? I mean, it's burst out of that man, and we don't know if he copulated to have it happen.
The fish that came out of Ambassador Green, who perished sadly. The fish that came out of Ambassador Green was a woman? Perhaps. But Dr. Scott killed that fish. So.
So much for worrying about if it was a virgin birth.
We got one fish birth. I think that's pretty significant.
It seems as if the lesson here is that in all this, there's a little bit that makes sense and a little bit that doesn't.
I think the real lesson is that we all need to have a round of cocktails.
Agreed.
Oh, and Captain,
Yes, Boots.
the hole wasn't man-made. It was natural. The prophecy was right.
Well,
I don't know if we're violating the Prime Directive here, Captain. Dragging on board the
But it's
bridge.
Christmas.
I'd like to make a toast.
I'm Ando, by the way.
New bartender.
Well,
Don't forget Dr. Scott over there.
you handsome devil. You. Well, Merry Christmas.
I'd like to propose a toast. To prophecies and legends and all the different types of stories there are. May we all find something that resounds with us in each of them.
Here, here.
To stories.
Merry ho ho.